What is up, watch people? Welcome to another edition of Talking Timepieces with Tony. And today I am wearing my Rolex Submariner, no date, 124060 reference number. And I figured I'd try something different. Let's do a video outside of Warner Brothers in my neighborhood. And it's such a beautiful day. So let's roll the intro and let's talk about it. It's super windy, so I hope this picks up. I've never really done a video outside, not like this anyway. And today I wanted to talk about Rolex. Why do you love Rolex? It seems like people like Rolex for different reasons. Some people are old school. They've, grew up with Rolex. They've always wanted a Rolex. What does it mean? Are you a new Rolex fan? Are you a bandwagon fan? Since you can't get them, do you want them because you can't get it? And if your AD calls you, since you've been on that list, are you gonna back out, or are you actually gonna pull the trigger and get the watch? That's the whole thing. So in my case, I'm kind of more old school with Rolex. Ever since I was a kid, I was a tennis player. I wanted to be a professional tennis player, and I just, always remember being around certain areas, whether it be Beverly Hills or wherever, and Rolex was like kind of the epitome of what you strive for. It meant you were successful. If you had a Rolex, you were successful. You made it. Not so much now. Now it just means you can afford a nice watch. Doesn't necessarily mean you've made it or whatever. You still have to work and you still have to do those things. And it also appears that because of in the most recent times now where you can't get them, you have to get on a wait list. It's like people want what they can't have. And essentially, are you one of those people? And if so, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, because it's great to have people getting into watches, and especially Rolex. They're not high horology, but I'll tell you what, I've had my first Rolex I bought, my first brand new Rolex I bought was in 2018. It's not my first Rolex. Every other watch I had prior, as far as Rolex goes, was pre-owned. But I'll post up a little video here of when I purchased my Rolex in 2018 at Bindi Jewelers in Glendale Galleria. Keep in mind, back then you could walk in and buy almost any model except for a Daytona and a Sub, and get a discount on the watch. So this particular little short video, I was buying a Datejust, and I actually ended up getting a 10% discount on it. And so that was that. So I'll put that up now. Tony's Timepiece Review, June 2nd, 2018. I am at the Rolex store in Glendale Galleria, Bindi Jewelers, and this is my sales rep, Pam. Say hi, Pam.
Hello.
And she's been awesome. I just bought a new Datejust
36 millimeter.
36 millimeter.
White dial, Roman numerals, stainless steel with white gold fluted bezel. It is gorgeous.
So I will do a full review on that. In the meantime, have a look at some of these watches. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
They've been very helpful, and I shall do a review of this watch as soon as I get home. Thanks, bye. So the Rolex Datejust was my go-to. That's what I strived for. I wanted a Rolex Datejust. It was the classic. It was the watch that to me was the epitome of what Rolex was, and I love that watch. And I still love the Datejust. I love my Sub, don't get me wrong, but Datejust is probably, where it was at for me, and almost kind of still is. So as far as on your end, what was it that you liked? Do you like the Datejust? Do you like the Day-Date? Do you like the OP? Do you like the Milgauss, Air King, Deep Sea, Sea Dweller, James Cameron, which is the Deep Sea, Yachtmaster 2, the Cellini, even Daytona, and whatever else there is. But so what is it that drove you to it? Again, for me, it was just the epitome of class, and I just love the Rolex. So what is it about Rolex that you love, and why do you want one? if your AD calls you, will you actually hang up the phone and run down there and pick it up? Or are you going to get cold feet and say, oh my God, it actually came in. I don't necessarily know if I really want one. So having said that, yeah, tell me what you think. Give me your, this is crazy. I'm sorry, man. There's a security guy, a Warner Brothers security guy. I'm like, oh, is he going to tell me to stop filming? Because I am on Warner Brothers property right now. So, anyway, again, what does it mean to you? What does Rolex mean to you? Again, is Rolex an actual grail watch for you? Is it an entry-level watch for you? Is it something that you've always wanted, or is it just, again, is it just another timepiece? And let me know. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, and like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do, and I appreciate it. All right, you guys take care.